The first requirement for happiness: good health. All in the family must get uniform opportunities towards good health, education, entertainment, and building a bright future. We must keep on looking. Is anyone being physically or mentally pressurized which is affecting one's good health? Is anyone moving towards ill health due to uncontrolled, unrestrained way of life? There is no need to worry if lavish, good quality and much advertised food is not available for the family and we need to make do with less expensive, ordinary food. Such food would never spoil anyone's health. Health actually gets spoiled due to disorganized way of life. Any kind of expensive, exotic food cannot mitigate the harm caused by improper lifestyle. If we pay full attention towards sufficient food, sound sleep, and regular exercise, excretion, bathing, cleanliness, abstinence and physical labor etc., then we can easily keep ourselves from falling ill. If ever someone in the family does fall sick, and the disease is not serious in nature, then there is no need to panic, run after famous doctors and empty our pockets in paying their enormous fees and purchasing expensive imported medicines. We can fight with the ailment by taking advice of some experienced, noble person, and using simple basic medicines and helping the patient follow necessary health disciplines. Consuming highly potent and poisonous medicines gives a quick relief from symptoms of disease at that time, but creates many imbalances and troubles later on. It is prudent to fight common ailments by fasting, eating fresh fruits and mild vegetable soups, and taking simplistic medical treatment. The second requirement: good education. Just as food is necessary to overcome hunger, education is necessary to nurture the mind. Every member of the family must be provided good education. Those who can go to school must get educated at school, while those who cannot, must study at home. Children, young and elderly people, all must develop liking for reading, and we must conserve resources to provide books for all. A school at home must operate daily for 1 to 2 hours. When all the family members have been made literate, they must be provided thoughtfully chosen books that help them in furthering knowledge about topics like human body, mind, social issues, religion, and so on. All must be able to understand the problems of life, should be able to analyze deeply, and should be able to read opinions of genuine and sagacious thinkers on these issues. It is good to read religious texts like Ramayana, but one must not confine oneself to reading only mythological and historical accounts. To be able to understand and solve day-to-day problems and struggles of life is also very important. This also is a practice of religion only. One must increase one's linguistic knowledge by learning script and grammar, and enhance vocabulary through dictionaries. At the same time, through methods like debates, questioning, reasoning, listening to discourses on important topics, one should enhance one's information, intelligence and analytical capability. Everyone in the family must be given an equal opportunity to further one's education and knowledge, just like we provide food for everyone. The third requirement: healthy entertainment. After health and education, the next aspect is that of entertainment. This is also very important. If man does not get an opportunity to enjoy, to laugh, play and amuse himself, then his mental state would turn acrid, irritable, intolerant and pessimistic. Those who work day in and day out like slaves, those who keep doing the same work over and over like prisoners, and those whose lives revolve only around the three activities of eating, toiling at work and sleeping, the liveliness and freshness of their beings slowly begins to dry up from inside and outside. They become unkind, hostile, bad-tempered, unfaithful, fearful and cowardly. Such people become very suspecting and remain dissatisfied with the world. Because of this attitude, their physical and mental health begins to deteriorate and they begin to age and turn old very early. A plant for its development needs fertile soil and water. But it also needs fresh air and sunlight. Similarly, those who provide for health and education of their family and not for their entertainment do an incomplete job, duty. Prudent men have said one who keeps off from music, literature and art is an animal without tail and horns. This statement is meant to criticize a life that is dry, uninteresting and devoid of entertainment. Surely, entertainment is a necessary nutrition without which life begins to wither. But, one must always try to save oneself from entertainment that gives only sensual pleasure, is unhealthy, in bad taste and vulgar. One must search for simple, pure and decent means to amuse oneself. Through soothing music, singing, playing instruments, traveling, meeting people, dining with friends and acquaintances, visiting fairs and carnivals, participating in competitions, learning arts and crafts, attending public speeches, visiting exhibitions and museums, playing sports and many such similar ways we can occupy ourselves in healthy entertainment. Men of the family keep getting such opportunities, but womenfolk and children are often denied of these. This is not fair. They also must get such opportunities as and when possible. Small children must get many toys to play with. If some money gets spent for recreating merriment and enjoyment, then one must not hold oneself back, because whatever money is judiciously spent on these activities is not wasted but ends up fulfilling a very important and basic necessity. The fourth requirement, opportunity to grow. The fourth important need is opportunity to build a bright future. We must never get satisfied if the needs of everyone in the family is being somehow met today. Instead, we must plan as to how the future of each and every member of our family can become bright, happy, prosperous and inspirational to others. The aim of a being behind taking this physical form is not to somehow pass days, but to elevate its state, move ahead and progress continuously by garnering resources. It is necessary to always think of ways and to continuously put in efforts to refine and elevate ours as well as others' lives higher, and even higher. We must continuously work on plans that help in the development of both internal and external aspects of life. It is our prime duty to always try and garner all the resources that are needed for the progress in the future. Till sufficient education, qualifications, and experience is attained to solve physical, mental, economic and social problems, life cannot become happy. So everyone must be given an opportunity to acquire essential skills like ability to read and write, to earn one's living, to remain healthy and fight diseases, to converse and mix socially, and to interact and exchange thoughtful views with others. It is very necessary to make everyone capable of earning one's own living, because sometimes such unfortunate situations may arise in life when one may lose one's possessions, property or those who are near and dear. In such circumstances only that person can win who has already prepared himself well to fight adversities. We must look carefully within our home and find out if there is anyone whose any of the above four requirements are not being properly met. If there is someone like that, we must try our level best to arrange for fulfilling these requirements. If we manage to make even 10 lives of our family happy and contented to some extent, we can believe that through our act there was an enhancement of welfare in the world, that we did a great benevolent service and helped spread our religion, of humanity and wisdom, and that we earned virtues for ourselves. If our attempts were not explicitly successful, even then we stand benefited, because all our good thoughts and intentions keep working in our brain and are then inscribed in our inner, unconscious, mind as auspicious tendencies. These auspicious tendencies silently blossom and bring happiness and prosperity in many ways in this life and beyond.